You smell that? That's spring in the air. And no, that's not flowers coming out of the ground. It's these beauties. What are they? These are ramps, and we know it's springtime in West Virginia when ramps start poking up out of the ground. They are in the onion garlic family, similar to chives, or sometimes they're called wild leeks, and they are one of our favorite things to cook in the springtime around here. Now, traditionally, ramps are fried up often with potatoes. Just like onions or garlic, they love fat and they love potatoes. But today, we're going to elevate them. So first, let's talk about ramp fried potatoes. Ramp fried potatoes are often served as a side for a plate of soup beans. You may remember or may have seen the video I did with Gabe Saglier in Travel Zoo last year. And if you haven't, I'll put a link to that in the description below. In that video, we met up with our friend Eric Blend from Blended Homestead, went out to his ramp patch, gathered a bunch of ramps, and we made some ramp fried potatoes. It's super easy, and here's how you do it. We're gonna start off with some golden potatoes, 4 to 6, depending on how many you're gonna feed. We'll do like 6 to 8 ramps, and we're gonna fry those with some butter and bacon grease, and we'll use salt and pepper to taste. I like to bake my potatoes first. That gives me the opportunity to cut them into some nice thick medallions, and they really crisp up while having a creamy center. So I'm going to pierce the potatoes with a fork, bake them really quickly in the microwave oven, 2 to 3 minutes, flip, 2 to 3 more minutes. They should be nice and soft. If you want to know more about that, you can check out my video on how Chef Mike works in the kitchen. Then we're going to cut those potatoes into nice thick medallions. Get your cast iron skillet hot on the stove. Add about a tablespoon of butter and a tablespoon of bacon grease, or you can use oil or any mixture of the three. Once it's smoking a little bit, we're going to place carefully our potato medallions into the hot grease, sprinkle with salt and pepper, cook on one side until it's good and crispy. Once one side is good and crispy, we'll go ahead and flip it, season again with salt and pepper, and now add our ramp greens and stems. If we add them too soon, they'll get burnt. So we're gonna add them on top after we flip them. Let the potatoes cook and crisp up on the other side. Shake your pan up a little bit and get everything to incorporate. And then we pull them out onto the plate and let them cool to eat. If you've been around for a minute, you know I can't just leave it there. I want to elevate this comfort food. So now what we're going to do is make a ramp potato cake. Those aren't hard either, so follow along. Let's start off with 8 golden potatoes, 4 peeled, cooked, and mashed, 4 golden potatoes peeled and shredded raw, 2 tablespoons of butter, 2 tablespoons of cream, half a teaspoon each of salt and pepper, half a cup of flour, 1 egg, and right around 1.5 cups of ramp greens finely chopped. Then we'll need butter, bacon grease, or oil as needed. First, peel your potatoes. You can go ahead and peel all 8 if you want, or you can go ahead and peel the first 4, chunk them up, and get them boiling. Then peel and shred your other 4 potatoes. Once your mashed potatoes are cooked, mash them up and add the butter and the cream, working that together with your salt and pepper. Add your shredded potato in and mix that until it's incorporated. The shredded potato being cold will help cool down the mashed potato mixture so that it doesn't cook your egg when you add it, which you can go ahead and do now. Add your egg in, then add your half cup of flour. Mix everything until it's good and evenly distributed, and then throw in your ramp greens. Mix them all together, then get your cast iron pan hot with your oil, bacon grease, or butter. Add about a 1/4 cup's portion of potato cakes into the pan at a time. You can use a flat spatula to press those down and get a nice disc out of your potato cakes. Cook them until they're good and seared on one side, then carefully flip to the other side and cook through. Once your potato cakes are fully cooked through and nicely crisped up on both sides, slip them out of the pan onto a plate to cool so you can eat them. Now there are a lot of condiments or sauces that you can put on this that's going to taste fantastic. I'm a big fan of simple hot sauce. You could also whip that hot sauce in with some sour cream, or you could go more of a route of homemade applesauce. Pretty much anything that goes on potatoes is going to go great on this. Now, if you live somewhere where you don't have access to ramps, it's no problem. You can still enjoy these delicious potato cakes. Just substitute something else for the ramps. You can use a little bit of garlic, a little bit of onion, maybe some chives for that color and punch. They'll be fantastic. We love ramps in West Virginia so much, we have entire festivals dedicated to them. Foraging is really making a comeback right now. What have you found out in the woods? Leave a comment below and let me know. Hey look, what's that over there? It's a subscribe button. Smash it!